have no notes for obvious reasons. So if I start to talk too long, you can play the Academy Awards music and just make me stop. So, hi everybody. I know I hear these names coming up front, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's here. I get so excited. So I know everybody is so excited to be here, and you first timers, you guys fasten your seatbelts, because I'm telling you, your head's gonna pop by the time you're ready to leave. You're gonna have so much exciting news, information, surprises, training. You're just gonna be made to feel incredible, okay? You may know somebody, or there may be somebody in the room here that has been in the business for a certain length of time, and maybe a long time, like me, 23 years. And they're struggling with the business because of, good Lord, we've been through 3 years of, I'll just say it, hell, and all the stuff that's going on. Or you may have people on your team, okay? We have some superstars in here. So you may have people on your team that just are discouraged for whatever reason, okay? And just a Reader's Digest version of my story, the last live conference we went to, I had what I thought was a sinus infection. And then I learned you don't have a sinus infection on one side, you get it in both sides. And there was a mass in my sinus right here. So I had surgery. The doctor said, oh, 95% chance this is benign, don't worry about it, no big deal. Well, I fell in the 5% category and was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic mucosal melanoma. So it meant that it spread somewhere else in my body, and you have skin over your organs and things like that. So it had spread to my liver, a lesion on my liver as well. So we started immunotherapy, all that sort of stuff. Didn't work, started a trial, didn't work, and the doctor actually told me in an appointment, July of 2020, get your affairs in order, and the cancer is winning. And that's very unusual for an oncologist to say that, because they're typically fighters. And she goes, but we're gonna try this new trial. And she goes, it's a Hail Mary pass, okay? Well, I'm here to tell you, the quarterback caught the pass. And through prayer, the Lord was the one that made it happen, okay? But during this time frame, last 2 August ago, this eye was blurry, and I'd rub it and go, what's the deal? What's the deal? Then all of a sudden the shade started to close on this eye, and then the shade started to close on this eye. And they ran a bunch of tests and basically said it was a delayed reaction to the radiation that I had here. So it damaged my optic nerve. So they're basically saying it's permanent. But I still believe in lots of prayer, and miracles can happen. Amen. Okay? So basically what I want you guys to pass on to your teams, or anybody that you think is discouraged. I know life happens. People are getting diagnosed with cancer, and cancer sucks. And people have been sick with COVID. People have lost family members with COVID. And I know consultants that have lost kids. I can't even imagine that. So I know that lots of times life happens, and sometimes, and I've talked to a lot of people where they have to hang up their apron for a while. But this is the beauty of this job, is you can come back and get the apron back on again whenever you want to. But if you have those people on your team that are, I'm discouraged, I can't get any shows, and the economy's bad, and meh, all that sort of stuff. Sometimes if I'm in a bad mood, I just in my head go, wah, 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 wah. Okay, right? But discouragement divides us. It causes us to be divided. And so I want you to try to teach them through joy and encouragement. And there's this little story that is an absolute true story. And it is about a violinist virtuoso, and he's Italian. Woohoo! His name is Niccolo Paganini. Okay, this is a true story. He got up in front of the Philharmonic and was going to do, in front of thousands of people, a performance, okay? He got up there, was about ready to start, one of the strings broke on his violin. It says in the story, beads of sweat started to happen on his forehead. As they were starting the introduction, the second string broke off his violin, okay? And before he even was gonna start to play, the third string broke. You guys, he did the whole concert on one string, okay? And an encore. I mean, go figure, right?
Yeah.
So right now, that sometimes is how I have to look at my life. I'm doing this business with one string, but I'm going to try to make it happen because my heart tug for this business is huge. And that's, we have to always find that heart tug, right? It's worth it to me. And I have to rethink it, reinvent it, put my head together. I went to the video training and it's like, I can't even hold the frickin' phone or know where to point the phone to do the video. So we're gonna have my husband learn, he went to the workshop, I'm gonna figure out a way. I am going to figure out a way to play that song with one string, okay? And like I said, I know that life happens and we have kids and they drive us crazy and life is just hard. Sometimes life is just hard, but think about the hard and then think about flipping it and think about the joy that we can bring, because when I go to do cooking shows, sometimes maybe that host has gone through a hard time, and us having a party at their house is something that they're excited about, right? And it just brings them joy. And so that's what we have to focus on, right? We have to focus on joy right now. There's tons of people to thank, but I have to thank some people for sure. Patty, number one. This girl, I love her to death. She is always here, always there. She's gonna be a Mimi just like me. Yay! I hope everybody knows that. And
I do now.
And yeah, and there's so many times that I will call her, with help on putting something in for a show or whatever. And in that conversation, she's made me laugh, and that's really the help that I've needed that day, because I've had a down day. And she didn't even realize she does it. She's made me laugh. And so I love you. Love you to death.
Me too. I love you more.
And I want to thank my Alicia Bowser. She is my pampered chef queen, angel. I call her my pampered chef angel because she lives close by. She has come by my house almost every week for about a year now, just to do the stuff that I would kill my husband trying to explain what I had him do. So,
Here he is.
and so she's doing that, and she's helped video and all that sort of stuff. And then I need my husband, my rock, to stand. He is my...
Thank you.
He is my seeing eye guy this weekend, or during this conference. So if you see me not with him, it's probably because we've wanted to kill each other. And so I've said, you go explore Chicago, and I have all these other ladies that can help me do what I need to do. But he's the forgotten hero in my family, because everybody focuses on, oh, Lisa, I can't imagine, losing my sight and going through all of this, but his life has changed too. And so I just like to applaud him, and you guys did. And last and most important of all is my personal faith. Prayers, that is what has gotten me through and will continue to get me through this. And there's 2 verses that I literally will say multiple times a day. And one is trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. When I try to lean on my own understanding and try to figure out why this has happened, that's when I want to go curl up in a ball on the bed and just cry, okay? So I can't try to figure it out. I don't know why. I don't know why this happened, or anybody in the room that has anything that has happened to them. We don't understand why. But I have to trust him because I know he loves me more than anybody ever would. And so I have to just trust in him. But the best part that I laugh at the end is he will make my path straight. Boy, do I need straight paths. Really is helpful. So I got the green tag on, and so you guys are more than welcome to come and hug me, but if anybody in the room has a red or yellow tag on, I'm gonna hug you anyway because I can't see. And the last Bible verse, my verse that I just say every day is, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Because I can't do it in my own strength. None of us can. So I know you guys are all superstars in here, and you can be the best encouragers for those people that maybe are coming to conference here saying, I just need that shot in the arm, and if it doesn't work, if I don't get shows, then I'm quitting. Those are the people we need to spread the joy to, okay? And they can play with one string. They can do it.
That's right.
Thank
you.
That's
Wait,
it.
you know what? If you guys don't already follow her, and she hasn't done many videos on YouTube,
I'm
but
trying to get better.
what? So the blind
The
side.
blind side of cooking. Yeah.
You need to check it out, subscribe to it so that she could get some followers, so that
Yeah.
she could get some likes, so that we could get more, because she only has a 15-minute time right now. So I would love to get that up there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you are amazing, Lisa. You inspire me and everybody. I cannot thank you for everything.
Love you. I love you.
You too.
Yeah.